Let's break down a major development in the United States-Iran relationship that could actually change the future of diplomacy in the Middle East. After months of tensions, Iran has made it very clear it's not ready to talk with the United States unless three serious conditions are met. And even then, some topics are completely off the table. According to top Iranian official, Tehran has told Washington that it will not consider resuming talks after the US agrees to three things. First, no more attacks. Iran wants the US to guarantee that it will stop launching military strikes on Iranian territory or its entrusted borders. Secondly, mutual respect. Tehran is demanding to be treated as an equal power, not any rogue state. Now that means no threats, no sanctioned bullying, or no interference in Iran's domestic affairs. Thirdly, acknowledgement of its past mistakes. Iran insists the United States must admit to its past missteps, specifically regarding the 2018 withdrawal from the nuclear deal under President Donald Trump. But wait, it gets more intense here. Iran flat out rejected any type of discussion about its ballistic missile program. Let me tell you, that's a huge sticking point because the US and its allies too have long pushed for limits on Iran's missile capabilities, which they do fear could be used to deliver nuclear warheads. Iran says that its missiles are non-negotiable and part of its self-defense, specifically given the threats from Israel and the US military bases surrounding their country. Even more controversially, Iran is now demanding compensation for recent attack on its nuclear facilities. These attacks, which by the way Tehran blames on Israel and the US, includes the high-profile sabotage of its Natanz nuclear site and its assassination of nuclear scientists. Iranian leaders say that if the US wants dialogue, it must first pay up, financially and politically, for the damage that it caused. Let me tell you, this isn't just posturing. Iran is using these demands to send a clear message. We are not desperate to negotiate anymore. The days of Tehran begging for sanctioned relief are over. With growing ties to Russia, China, and regional players like Saudi Arabia and the UAE, Iran is playing a long-term game. At the very same time, the Trump administration is putting a lot of pressure to do something. The Middle East is heating up again with Israel's ongoing war in Gaza, increased drone attack by Iran-backed militants in Iraq and Syria, and the Houthis, of course, their threat in the Red Sea. If the US wants to calm the region, it needs to open communication channel with Iran, but now it's Iran's calling the shot. Let's not forget, Iran's uranium enrichment has reached 60% purity, dangerously close to weapons-grade level. Western intelligence agencies warned that Tehran could build a nuclear bomb in less than 2 weeks if they choose to. But Iran is still insisting that its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes. Now, this latest move shows that Iran's strategy has shifted now. Instead of making concessions to ease the sanction, it's now leveraging its regional power and nuclear progress to force the US into a more humble position.